It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, the tournament trail continues on from Woodbridge today as it is a Division V girls district final between Tuslaw and Chippewa. The winner will move on to the regionals to be played next week at a different site. I believe Elyria Catholic is where they're headed. Both teams enter with 17 wins. It's the losses that are a bit different. 6 for Tuslaw, 8 for Chippewa. And these two do have a history. They are pretty close in terms of proximity. Doylestown to Lawrence Township, not a long drive. There's 2 great golf courses located in both areas that I play regularly, so I know how close these two communities are. They could practically be in the same conference. They are not. One is in the Wayne County Athletic League, the other in the PAC. So again, that proximity and everything on the line today, George Bozica, is John Bozica, George Bozica along with you. That makes today's matchup that much more interesting. They have a history. They actually have a tournament history. They played before in the tournament. Really provides for an interesting storyline today, and one that I think these two are going to really battle it out here. And you've got a program in Chippewa that was led by Denny Schrock for so many years. Such a great head coach, one of the best in Ohio history. And the team in Tuslaw, Katie Robotham, has 3 fantastic seniors. I think it's a really great matchup.
Yeah, it is. It is. On paper, it is. Unfortunately, we found out just before the game that one of the leading scorers for the Chippewas will not be playing today, and they'll be losing 10 points because of that, because of an injury from, I hope I pronounce it first.
Era Regan,
yeah. So, that's always difficult. She's been out, though. They've been winning without her. It's always, as they say, next person up in that kind of situation, and it appears that that's what the Chippewas have been able to do. As you said, John, they have a great history in terms of girls basketball, and we've seen Tuslaw before this year in a hard-fought loss to Northwest. But as you said, they have perhaps one of the strongest starting fives from 1 to 5, I think, in the area.
Yeah, no question. When it comes to what they get from their big 3, as it were, Dolkowski, Mazeres, and McCabe, the 3 of them all average 12 or more points. And as much as you could say it's the 2 bigs that are the glue that hold them together,
right,
I think it's kind of like you have an Oreo there. You have all 3 parts that are outstanding. You have the 2 cookies that make a great outer layer, and then you have that cream in the middle, which of course is Malia Mazeres, that kind of brings it all together and functions it as a high level. And hey, you get a good glass of milk and you're in for a great afternoon on the basketball court.
Yeah, I think the key is going to be, and I was indicating this to you when I saw both teams come out, I think it's going to be the key to the game is how Chippewa deals with Tuslaw's size inside. I think that's going to be the key. Northwest, when we saw them a few weeks ago, they were able to deal with it through some really good defense. But it's difficult to do that, week in and week out against a team like Tuslaw.
It really is. We're going to take a break here. You're listening to High School Basketball, Q92radiosports.com. When we return, we're going to hear from the head coach of Tuslaw in Katie Robotham. We had a chance to sit and speak with her before today's game, and we will play that interview for you when we return here on Q92radiosports.com. It's high school girls basketball coming your way soon.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Pregame on Q92 Radiosports.com ahead of today's game between Tuslaw and Chippewa in a girls Division 4, Division 5 district final at Woodridge, and joined by the head coach of Tuslaw and Katie Robotham. And coach, district final day is finally here for the girls. Just the excitement level for these girls to be playing in this game, and knowing that this has been the goal all the way along.
Right. The path has been challenging in our gym, in our locker room, with the battles that we've had throughout the season. But this is where we're supposed to be, so it's pretty cool. Our seniors are ready to go. They have the skills to handle this game. Our juniors are ready to get after it. My freshmen are ready to step in if they need to. So we're pretty excited to be here. We're one step further than we made it last year, and we'd like to get one farther. So.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Talitha Mummert's a dedicated realtor affiliated with Keller Williams Legacy Group, specializes in assisting buyers and sellers throughout Stark, Wayne, Summit, and neighboring counties. With a deep understanding of the local market and a commitment to client satisfaction, Talitha is poised to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. Whether you're looking to purchase your dream home or sell your property for the best possible price, Talitha's expertise and personalized approach ensure a seamless experience. To start your buying or selling process, contact Talitha directly at 330-704-7198.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
We are turned back in here to Woodridge High School in Peninsula, Ohio. High school basketball today between Tuslaw and Chippewa in a girls' Division 5 district final. Winner of this game will most likely get Norwayne. That is the expected outcome of the other game that will follow this one here today. This is one of 3 games here at Woodridge today. Of course, the other game features another Stark County team, Canton South girls, going against Crestview later tonight.
You know, John, they're using the famous Bulls introduction song. I wonder how many teams use that as an introduction song, since the Bulls used that famously during the Michael Jordan years.
You know who wrote that song, don't you?
No, I don't.
It's the Alan Parsons Project.
I remember hearing that now. Yeah.
serious
I mean,
putt.
it's great.
It is. It's outstanding. It provides an extra feel to the atmosphere that you're in, and I think it's quite cool when teams use it. Game that's also coming up right after this one, South Range against Norwayne. No fellow media from out in Wayne County will be here to cover that one later on this afternoon. Norwayne Bobcats having an outstanding year in girls basketball. All right, we'll meet the starting players for both teams. First for Chippewa, Katie Miller, second year as the head coach, previously at Dalton, and highly successful there. And she's brought that success over to Chippewa, to a program that, well, didn't really need a crash course on success. Coach Denny Schrock had made that the regular every single year for them, and Katie's just carried on the tradition, doing a great job. She'll start the following five. A senior, number 2 is Elena Moyer. A sophomore, number 3 is Lucy Goodrich. A sophomore, number 12 is Myra Lewis. A sophomore, number 14 is Bree Regan. And a sophomore, the leading scorer on the team, number 25, is Delaney Marshall. For Tuslaw, head coach Katie Robotham, a couple years into being the head coach, and it's been successful in her run as well. Took over for the great Henry Cobb, who earned the team's only regional appearance back in the 2019-2020 season, playing in a regional semi that year and losing to Elyria Catholic right before COVID shut down the world. And this team trying to become the second team in Tuslaw girls history to achieve that legacy. They'll start the following five. A junior, a guard at 5'3", number 2 is Abby Leedy. A junior guard at 5'6", number 3 is Vanessa Sibla. A senior, a forward, number 22, 6'1", is Destiny Dolkowski. A senior guard at 5'8", number 30 is Malia Mazares. And all of that Bulls intro, the girl in the middle. The last one in the starting lineup, a senior forward at 5'10", number 54 is Bree McCabe. Used to be the man in the middle that you heard back at the United Center back in the day, whether it was Luke Longley or Bill Cartwright for so many years. I was always partial to the Cartwright-Paxson Bulls.
Yeah.
I think they played a little bit different. I'm a big Horace Grant fan, though. I think Horace, vastly underrated. But we're not talking NBA basketball. We're talking Division V girls basketball. Lewis in center circle for Chip, and for Tuslaw was Dolkowski. And Tuslaw wins the tip. They attack the hoop off to our left. Top of the key, Leedy. Left wing, Sibla. Left corner, Dolkowski. Top of the key, Leedy. Already looking underneath is McCabe, moving back and forth. Underneath, Dolkowski, left of the rim, scores. 2-0 Tuslaw. Chippewa comes down the floor. Moyer. Into the left corner, Marshall. Out top it goes Moyer again. Now into the left corner, it was Regan underneath to Moyer, who scores from left of the rim. Elena, 9-point average a game with a nice drive to the bucket there. Tuslaw down the floor. Right corner, Sibla. Sibla, the junior, caught in a tough spot, needs to get rid of it. Bounce pass to McCabe, who drives into the lane, shoots with the right hand, and misses the runner. Rebound, Chippewa, they rush down the floor. Marshall cherry-picking left of the basket, scores with the left hand. It's 4-2, Chippewa, a minute and 10 seconds into this Division V district final. And Tuslaw, a bit out of sorts, needs to work into their offense here. Nearly a turnover as they're coming across the timeline. High on the right, Leedy. Junior point guard really has to settle in the offense today. She gets it on a handoff, drives into the lane, misses the layup left of the basket. Long rebound, Moyer, but ball taken away. Here's Dolkowski, left wing at 2. She clanks it off the back part of the iron. Rebound in the backcourt, Regan. Bree caught on the baseline, jump ball forced, and Chippewa going to get the possession arrow. Chippewa 4, Tuslaw 2. Almost 2 minutes into this district final. Carly Tully checks in for the first time this afternoon. And Chippewa attacks with the basketball. Right corner, 3 in the air. Goodrich shot it strong. Rebound Leedy, much shorter at 5'3". She corralled it in there and hustles down the floor. Left of the lane, McCabe. Top of the key off to Mazeres. Mazeres, who can shoot the three-point ball as well as anybody in Stark County. Now in the lane, Dolkowski. She's double-teamed. Right corner, Tully. Coach Robotham said she would bring Tully off the bench to try to get a spark. Tuslaw ball. Nearly a loss of possession by Dolkowski. She throws it away. Mazeres gets it back, though, and scores left of the rim. Man, that had disaster written all over it.
It sure did.
And Mazeres somehow found the basketball and scored. We're tied at 4. Seemed like there are some nerves early on here. Into the right corner, Chippewa's pass. Marshall thrown away. McCabe with the hands and the steal. Down the floor comes Leedy. Here's Tully driving right baseline, and her shot blocked right of the rim by Lewis. Chippewa down the floor. Regan, pass off Moyer, may have traveled, gets into the lane, and Moyer is fouled. Going to go on McCabe. First foul of the game. 3 minutes in. 4:59 on the first quarter clock. We're tied at 4.
Yeah, I think she got away with the travel there, John. She definitely took a couple steps.
Emmy Donnelly comes into the game for Chippewa. Joining the rest of the 5 that's already out there. Right elbow, Lewis. Top of the key, Regan. Left wing, Donnelly. Launches a long 2, I believe, and nails it. No indication it will be a 2. Foot was on the line. It's 6-4, Chippewa. Tuslaw with the ball. Right corner, Tully's 3. Around and out. Rebound. Left side of the basket. Dolkowski into the corner. Tracks it down. And throws it off the ankle of Lewis. And Myra, right on the backside there of Dolkowski, trying to force a defensive turnover. Dolkowski, the senior, makes the smart play. Left corner, Mazeres. Quick shoot. 3 is good. Pass underneath to Dolkowski. Right back to Mazeres. And Malia nails the 3, a team-leading 48th of the year. 7-6. Tuslaw in front. Left wing, Regan clanks a 3 off the front part of the iron. Bree, the sophomore. Long rebound to Tuslaw. They come down the floor. Left wing, Mazeres underneath McCabe. Double team goes up. Oh, it hangs on the front of the iron. Falls off, and she is fouled and will go to the line.
That was a beautiful pass inside by Mazeres to create that basket and foul.
Bree McCabe, 11 schools pursuing her to play college ball at the next level, and her stat line a good indication of why. 19.5 a ball game, 10 rebounds a game, shoots 58% from the field, and most impressive for the big girl, George. 2 for 2 in this trip at the line, 76% at the line. Her size, normally a factor in free throw shooting, is not for her. It's 5 straight by Tuslaw. They lead 9-6. And they force a steal. Mazeres takes it right away from Regan. Down the floor comes Tuslaw. Leedy. Left wing, Mazeres. Mazeres underneath Dolkowski. Left to the basket. Layup good. A 7-0 run by Tuslaw. And Chippewa turns the ball over on the inbound, and Tuslaw will get it back. 3:32 in the first quarter, 11-6, Tuslaw.
4 turnovers already, John, for Chippewa.
Right corner 3 for Tuslaw's Tully is missed. She shot it weak. Rebound and down the floor, Donnelly, the freshman, dribbling high, ball into a jump ball situation. Mazeres all over the place. Forces that turnover. Man, what just absolute hustle and determination by Mazeres. She's one of these girls, too, that when she plays hard, left wing another 3. Caught another one! Oh, Malia Mazeres off to a red-hot start. And Tuslaw goes on top by 8 via a 10-0 run. Left corner 3, an air ball for Bree Regan and Chippewa. Tuslaw down the floor. McCabe, top of the key, Leedy. Leedy, right wing Mazeres. Heat check coming, George. She's fouled, top of the key. 2:40 first quarter. Tuslaw was down 6-4. They've reeled off 10 straight points.
Yeah, Coach Miller seems to be allowing them to try to play through it. I think I would have taken a timeout after that last 3 by Mazeres just to settle it down. As you said, John, on a 10-0 run.
Ava Bennett comes in for Chippewa, and Tuslaw turns the ball over. Bennett and Marshall threw a double team at Mazeres on the left sideline, and that caused the turnover. Chippewa, no stranger to these big games. They've, for about the last 40 years, thanks in large part to Denny Schrock, been the big boy in the Wayne County Athletic League in girls ball, but they turn it over again on the offensive end. Tuslaw with it, driving left of the lane. Leedy, her runner is good with the left hand. It's 12 straight by Tuslaw. They lead 16-6. Chippewa ball, left baseline. Bennett stepped out of bounds. Another turnover. 2:06 in the first quarter. Tuslaw on a 12-0 run, leading 16-6. They are blitzing the Lady Chips. Chippewa appeared to switch up their defense.
Yeah, it was a 1-2-2 full court press.
Down the floor, Marshall, right corner, a 3, rattles in for Chippewa. So that's a big bucket there to end the 12-0 run by Tuslaw. It's 16-9. Tuslaw still in front, and Tuslaw turns it away in the backcourt. That 1-2-2 pressure underneath. Ball ends up left of the basket to Lewis, and she has it poked out of her hands by Mazeres.
John, I have to say it's a passive 1-2-2, but I think just the fact that they changed and gave them a different look, I think it's really confusing Tuslaw right now. They just need to adjust.
Chippewa ball, Moyer left of the rim, shot blocked by Dolkowski. 93 seconds, first frame. Tuslaw 16, Chippewa 9. And Chippewa struggling to simply inbound the ball underneath the hoop to our right. All white uniforms today, by the way, for Tuslaw with the blue numbering and lettering. All blues for Chippewa with the white numbering and lettering. They are the inverse of each other. Underneath Moyer, right corner. Bennett, right wing, 3 in the air. Left well short by Marshall. And underneath, shot put up by Moyer, and she's fouled. And question of where this foul will go here. And it's on Bree McCabe. That's her second already. So Vanessa Sibla going to come off the bench. And this is the key if you play Tuslaw. You want to try to get one of their big 3 into foul trouble. And Coach Katie Miller's girls at Chippewa have done that here. And Bree McCabe, who's led the team all year, the 1,000-point scorer and near 20-point average in the running for County Player of the Year, sits with 2 fouls. And Chippewa has scored 5 points in a row. They've cut it to 5. Tuslaw basketball. Underneath, pass intended there for Dolkowski by Sibla. And jump ball called as it was taken away by Chip. And Chippewa will get the ball back. Man, it was a 12-0 run by Tuslaw, and Chippewa settled right back in.
Yeah, they have. Sibla tried to force that just a little bit on that pass.
16-11, Tuslaw. Chippewa drives, left corner, Marshall. Top of the key, pass ends up to Regan. Left corner, Moyer's 3, offline, off the backboard. Sibla the rebound. In the backcourt, fights it off to Mazeres. Now hustling down the floor on a full jaunt comes Leedy. Right wing, Tully. 40 seconds in the first quarter. Underneath, Dolkowski. Man, she missed a point-blank layup. And then Moyer corralled the rebound and was fouled. Goes on Sibla.
Yeah, you couldn't have had an easier attempt there for 2 points.
Tell you what, Chippewa was down 10, but they are feisty. They do not quit on the play and quit on the game. Tuslaw had them at that point there where they could have thrown an early big punch, and they countered, and Coach Miller made a change defensively that's kind of rattled Tuslaw back into place here. It's 16-11. Tuslaw with 14 seconds in the first quarter, and Chippewa with the ball. Right corner, Goodrich, open three. Shot it strong. Rebound, Mazeres. Down the floor, Dolkowski. Off into the hands of Sibla. Here's Tully in the right corner. Launches a two as the buzzer sounds and misses it. We're through one. Division 5 district final at Woodridge. Tuslaw 16, Chippewa 11. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com. We will take this timeout.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
Start of the second quarter, and Tuslaw will have the ball. They'll have Mazeres, Leedy, Sibla, Dolkowski, and Tully on the floor as they lead 16-11, and they throw the ball away. Marshall down the floor for Chippewa. Oh, man, a steal by Sibla, but she threw it right back to Marshall, who scored right of the rim. And Delaney Marshall has 7 early in the game, off to a nice start. Tuslaw ball, left corner, Tully's three. Shot it strong. Mazeres the rebound and score from right of the rim. Oh, man, the ball hung on the front part of the iron and fell in for Malia, who's the first player to double figures. 18-13, Tuslaw. Chippewa back with the ball. The Chips, great play into the left corner as Goodrich misses the three. Rebound, Moyer underneath. And a traveling call on Moyer. Wow. Fans from Doylestown probably going to be displeased by that call because she was double-teamed and kind of mugged left of the lane. And no call that really went her way. Tuslaw comes down the floor up 5, 18-13. And in a double team on the right sideline was Mazeres. She smartly dribbles out of it. High on the left, Mazeres with it. High on the right, intends the pass for Sibla. And Leedy has to traipse into the backcourt to get it. Finally does. 6:48 here in the second quarter. Leedy drives the lane, misses the runner. Rebound off the hands of Bree Regan last. And Tuslaw will keep it. It's Regan, Moyer, Lewis, Goodrich, and Marshall for Chippewa as Tuslaw throws it away on the inbound. Mazeres tried to go off the back of a Chippewa player. It didn't work. Left corner, Lewis. Left of the rim. Her layup is good. What a drive by Myra Lewis.
Yeah, really nice move along the baseline.
18-15, Tuslaw, and they have the ball. 6:20 in the second quarter. Tuslaw left of the rim. Tully misses the layup. Tully coming off of the bench, struggling offensively so far. Here's Marshall. Drive down the right wing by Chippewa. And shot rejected from behind by Dolkowski. Well, we didn't think it could go long. Katie Robotham with the game whittled down to 3 after it was 10. Chippewa on a 9-2 scoring run. Coach Robotham brings back in McCabe. Chippewa basketball, right wing, 3 to tie for Regan. Missed everything. Rebound on the baseline. Underneath the hoop to our right, Mazeres saves it in for Tuslaw. Here come the Stangs down the floor. Underneath McCabe, double team, goes up, gets fouled right of the rim. That's the difference, George. You talked about it in the pregame. The size and strength underneath of Tuslaw are going to have to be the X factor.
Well, I'm really impressed with Mazeres, too. she's a playmaker. That's the second time just recently here that she's thrown the ball inside. Didn't have a basket, but drew the foul, and now they're getting, the benefit of free throws here. She just does a nice job of seeing the floor.
And by their best free throw shooter, too, in McCabe. But she splits the pair. Rebound underneath Dolkowski. Saved a possession. Ball was tipped out then on a pass intended for Mazeras underneath the basket. By the way, George and I will be back with you tonight from Lake, as Jackson will play Berea Mid-Park in a Division I district final. Right wing Mazeras a three. Offline strong. Rebound out of bounds off of Tuslaw. I beg your pardon, Chippewa last. And Tuslaw will again retain the possession. 5:40 in the second quarter, this district final. Tuslaw had 19-15 over Chippewa. Division 5, district final. And whistle and a foul away from the ball. Oh my. It's on Bree McCabe. That's her third. And here comes Kaylee Valentine, the freshman. And Coach Robotham told me before the game that her freshmen and her young kids on the bench would be ready, but I don't think she ever envisioned having to go to someone other than Bree McCabe this early in the game. Chippewa could really go on a run here. Becomes about what Dolkowski and Mazeras can do offensively. Right wing along two by Regan is missed. Underneath rebound, Lewis for Chippewa, but she lost it as Mazeras took it away. Mazeras has again in the backcourt. Down the floor, Valentine. In between the circles, Mazeras underneath intends a high pass for Dolkowski that's tipped out by Chippewa.
Kaylee Valentine came in off the bench against Northwest and scored 7 points. She did a really nice job as a freshman in that game.
5:03 second quarter. Tuslaw takes a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with you. We thank all of you for listening. I know there's a number of you out there right now joining us on the call today, and we appreciate that, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook or at Q92radiosports.com. All three locations count as a listen, and we appreciate that listenership. And we, of course, thank our sponsors today, Regional EMS, RG Dreg, Miller Doan Tavern, Friends and Family Credit Union, Talitha Mummerts, Hewlett Dentistry, and At Your Table Cafe and Catering, and Meldrum's in Massillon.
Right now, John, Mazeras leading the way for Tuslaw with 10 points, and for Chippewa, Delancey Marshall with 7.
Delaney Marshall.
Delaney, I'm sorry. I thought it said Delancey. I wrote it down wrong.
Tuslaw basketball. 5 minutes left in the first half, ahead 19-15. They need to get through this time without McCabe. Tully drives, passes left wing, and no one home, and it sails out of bounds. Tully drove in, got into a tough spot, and the junior 3.5-point average. Coach Robotham depends on her to be a spark off of the bench. She's gotten a lot better at that as the year has gone along. Here's Donnelly with it. Top of the key for Chippewa. Donnelly, who hit a long two earlier in the half. Left corner, Lewis. Moyer, top of the key. Regan's three. Around and out off the front part of the iron. Rebound, Lewis. She saves it in. Left corner, Moyer. Drives left baseline. Gets left to the rim. Dolkowski with the block. Lewis the rebound. Left wing, Donnelly. Chippewa resets. Left corner, Lewis. Drives. Gets pushed on the baseline. Dolkowski there being very physical. Left corner, Lewis. Out top, Regan. This possession kind of out of sorts. Left wing, Lewis gets an open three. Misses it off the back of the iron. Tully the rebound for Tuslaw. She rushes down an open sideline down the left side of the floor. Top of the key, Dolkowski. 3:50, second quarter. 19-15, Tuslaw. Tuslaw with the ball at the hoop to our left. Tully drives, kicks right corner. Valentine's two is blocked. Tully tries to retrieve the rebound. It's Lewis who comes in and grabs it off of the deck. Down the floor comes Chippewa. Donnelly to the free throw line. Top of the key, Regan. Left corner, Lewis. In the lane, Regan scoops, scores with the left hand. Bree Regan, 10-point average, first two of the game. It's 19-17. It's a 2-point game. Tuslaw ball underneath Valentine. Can't handle the pass from Mazares.
10 turnover for Tuslaw. I got to tell you, John, the officials are really letting them play. Both teams are being physical on defense, but they're not getting the calls. I know the crowd's a little bit upset at times, but it's both sides of the floor. They're letting both teams play.
Division 5 district final. Chippewa with the ball, once down, 16-6. They have gone on an 11-3 run. Left corner, 3 to take the lead was missed by Marshall. Rebound left of the lane by Regan, and a 7-foot jumper is good. Chippewa was down, as I said, by 10. They have gone on a 13-3 run to tie the game. Tuslaw ball, right wing Dolkowski's 3 off the back part of the iron, off the netting, above the rim, the webbing, and into the basket. But that is out of bounds, and with 2:30 in the second quarter, we're tied at 19, and Chippewa with the ball. Certainly the aggressor right now with Bree McCabe, Tuslaw's leading scorer, in foul trouble and on the bench. Here's Regan, underneath, right of the rim, shot blocked as Bennett had a look on the doorstep, but she was fouled, and I think Dolkowski going to be the guilty party. No, it's on Tully. Her first team, second on Tuslaw, who is really hurting right now, George, without McCabe on the floor. As line right, Bennett clanks the first free throw. Tuslaw shoots free throws at a 62% clip Chippewa shoots free throws at a 62% clip to Tuslaw's 71%. So if the game comes down to that, it could be interesting, as splitting the pair there at the line was Bennett. Timeout on the floor, 30-second taken by Tuslaw. We'll quickly take one with them. It's Chippewa 20, Tuslaw 19, waning moments of the second quarter.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Tuslaw currently trails Chippewa 20-19. It is a 14-3 run that Chippewa is currently on, thanks in large part to Bree McCabe in foul trouble. Tuslaw down the floor, great press breaker, but missing the layup was Valentine, left of the rim, and then Dolkowski had another look, and she couldn't get it to go, and then Valentine commits a foul in the backcourt. What a great play, and it just didn't work as Valentine shot that layup just a bit too strong with 2:02 in the second quarter, but the freshman not used to being in this position.
Yeah, they ran the press break to perfection there, had the easy layup and just couldn't get it to fall.
Regan in the lane, misses the runner with the right hand, and then Bennett touches it last before it goes out of bounds for Chippewa underneath the hoop to our right. Again, a 14-3 scoring run. Tuslaw had a 12-0 run in the first quarter, and Chippewa's managed, after being down 10, to take a 1-point lead. Tuslaw basketball, trying to settle back in without Bree McCabe on the floor. Dolkowski in the lane. Right corner, Tully. Right wing, Leedy. And one of these two get going. Leedy, left corner, Valentine. Out top, Dolkowski's 3. Around and off the front of the iron and out. Long rebound down the floor. Moyer to the rim, lays it up and in for Chippewa. The lead has ballooned to 3 for Chippewa. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it is their largest lead of the game at 22-19. Tuslaw basketball underneath Leedy. Layup left of the rim is missed. They can't buy a bucket right now. That was another good look. Down the floor, Chippewa. Left wing, Moyer. Underneath Lewis. Lewis, left wing for Regan. Into the hands now of Moyer. She drives and gets fouled in the lane.
John, Tuslaw is getting fantastic looks. As you said, they just can't get anything to fall. I think it's part and parcel to the press, the 1-2-2 press, because I think it's making them a little bit nervous, and they're just not getting things to fall right now.
It's hurting, too, that they don't have their other leader underneath.
Very much.
Marshall back in for Chippewa. Right wing along 2 for Bennett is missed. Moyer left to the rim, misses the layup. Good look there for Chippewa that didn't go. In the backcourt, Dolkowski with the board. Down the floor comes Tuslaw. Leedy, immense pressure from Donley. Gets through it, though, and then throws it away. Down the floor, Marshall. Layup right of the rim. She missed it. Rebound back to Marshall, who scores right of the rim. Chippewa by 5, 24-19. Tuslaw needs to be careful. A foul on Chippewa here. Just across the timeline, Tully fouled by Marshall.
You know, on this comeback that Chippewa has made, I am impressed. Their defense has been tenacious. It has been tenacious. I got to give Coach Katie Miller credit. She didn't call a timeout early on. She knew her team, and she called the game from the bench and did a fantastic job of getting them back into this game.
It is now an 18-3 scoring run. Tuslaw ball, right corner, Tully's 3. Needs it. Shot it strong. Rebound, Bennett. 6 seconds left in the half. Here comes Chippewa. Down the floor, Donley. Underneath Marshall. Layup, good. And that ends the first half. Chippewa ends the first half on a 20-3 scoring run. They were down 16-6. And they find new life in so many ways. And Coach Katie Miller's group has the lead at the half of this Division V district final, 26-19. What a close to the half for Chippewa.
John, just to put this into perspective, after scoring 16 in the first quarter, Tuslaw scored 3 points in the second quarter. A Mazaris basket and a McCabe free throw. That was it.
So the end of the first half, and Chippewa in front, 26-19. We will take a timeout here, and when we return, we'll have your halftime news for you. Good to see you, Brock. We'll have your halftime news for you here from Woodbridge. First half of a Division V district final in girls basketball finish as Chippewa leads Tuslaw 26-19 after 2 quarters. We will take this timeout.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News. Some areas of Minerva are experiencing the odor of natural gas. Sandy Creek Joint Fire District says in a Facebook post that the odor is the result of existing leakage underneath the railroad tracks. It's affecting the Bonneview and Linwood areas. Fire officials say Columbia Gas is aware of the issue. The leaks are not hazardous, but the odor can be strong, especially during periods of cold temperatures. A project to address the leakage and smell will begin in the coming weeks. Columbia will conduct daily checks of the area to monitor the leak. Canton police believe the victim of a deadly drive-by shooting was not the intended target. Bryson Barksdale was found dead inside a home on Auto Place Northeast in April 2023. An investigation was launched after someone earlier fired shots into the house. Police say it was related to gang activity. 19-year-old Tracion Jones and Jerry Dotson and 17-year-old Paul Johnson of Canton were arrested last month. They pleaded the juvenile equivalent of not guilty in Stark County Family Court. Each is charged with murder, felonious assault, and a weapon charge. Prosecutors asked Judge Matthew Kreitzer on Friday to send the case to Common Pleas Court, where the trio would be tried as adults. They were minors at the time of the shooting. Kreitzer plans to issue his decision soon. A status hearing is scheduled Monday in Canton Municipal Court for a man who allegedly assaulted and seriously injured his live-in girlfriend. 28-year-old Devontae Murphy of Canton was arrested Thursday on warrants charging him with felonious assault, strangulation, and domestic violence. He was arraigned Friday. Murphy is accused of punching the woman several times in the head and face Sunday. He also reportedly pushed her down a flight of stairs and choked her. The woman was taken to a hospital. Court records state she became unresponsive several times. The couple have a child in common. Murphy was released from the Stark County Jail and ordered to have no contact with the woman. Massillon fire officials say there were no injuries as a result of a blaze at a vacant house. Shortly after 9 a.m. Friday, firefighters responded to the 500 block of Lincoln Way West. Chief Matt Heck says flames were found in the 2.5-story house. Jackson Township and North Lawrence firefighters assisted at the scene. Lincoln Way was temporarily closed between Lilly and Gish and 6th Street Southwest. There was significant damage to the upper floors. The cause is under investigation. Plans for a wellness center in the West Branch School District won't be moving forward anytime soon. During Thursday's Board of Education meeting, Superintendent Mickey Egley said the on-site facility won't be completed in a reasonable amount of time, citing the roughly $20 million cost. The district received $875,000 for the project from last year's state capital budget. The money will be spent on renovating existing facilities. Possibilities include an addition with a community workforce development room and a weight room. No decision has been made. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network. At Your Table Cafe and Catering is located in Canal Fulton at 365 Towpath Avenue, Northwest, Suite B. A small business that prides themselves on making quality food from family recipes where everything is, as they say, homemade from the heart. You can enjoy breakfast or lunch at the cafe, or they can cater for your special occasion. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on their website, which is at yourtablecafe.com. Call them at 330-408-7771.
Talitha Mummert's a dedicated realtor affiliated with Keller Williams Legacy Group, specializes in assisting buyers and sellers throughout Stark, Wayne, Summit, and neighboring counties. With a deep understanding of the local market and a commitment to client satisfaction, Talitha is poised to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. Whether you're looking to purchase your dream home or sell your property for the best possible price, Talitha's expertise and personalized approach ensure a seamless experience. To start your buying or selling process, contact Talitha directly at 330-704-7198.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Yeah, this is George Bazika with John Bazika, and we're back as halftime is winding down here at Woodridge High School. Halftime score here, Chippewa 26, Tuslaw 19. Tuslaw had the lead after one, 16-11, and as you just heard, Chippewa made a huge comeback in the second quarter to take a 26-19 lead. Real quickly, the stats for Chippewa, 10 turnovers, leading the way for the Lady Chips, Delaney Marshall with 11 points. Elena Moyer with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Bree Reagan with 4 points, 2 rebounds and an assist. Emma Donnelly with 2 points, a rebound and an assist. Myra Lewis with 2 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. For Tuslaw, leading the way, Malia Mazeras with 10 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. Destiny Dalkowski with 4 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. Abby Leedy with 2 points, 2 rebounds and an assist. And probably the stat of the day, Brianna McCabe, who was in foul trouble the whole first half, normally averages 19 points and 10 rebounds. 3 points, no rebounds, no assists. That is your stat of the half.
And 3 fouls that created such a difference. Thanks for those, George, at the half. Chippewa will start the second half with the ball. 5 of Moyer, as well as Regan, Marshall, Goodrich, and Lewis. And for Tuslaw, Tully, Leedy, Mazeres, McCabe, and Dolkowski. Chippewa with the ball at the hoop to our left. All blue uniforms. Here's Marshall into the lane underneath. Ball tipped out by Lewis, and Tuslaw will get it back for the first time in this half. They need a good possession here. They need a bucket. They just need to break the seal on the basket that has been there since the first quarter. 16 of their 19 points came in the opening quarter. Scored just 3 in that second quarter. Here's Leedy, high on the right. Short guard at 5'3", left wing Mazeres. Left corner Tully. Dolkowski free throw line. Right wing Leedy, free throw line. Dolkowski, left corner Tully's 3 is good. Carly Tully, scoreless in the first half, just her 9th 3 of the year. It's a 4-point game. 26-22, right wing Regan's 3. Clanks it off the back part of the iron for Chippewa. Rebound, Tuslaw in the backcourt, Dolkowski. Dolkowski going to run the point forward position across the timeline. And now passes high out to Leedy in between the circles. Dolkowski underneath for McCabe. She was double teamed. Not a great pass there. Taken away by Moyer. Moyer rushes down the floor. Left corner 3 for Goodrich. Off the left side of the iron, and the rebound goes to Mazeres and Tuslaw. Down 4, here comes McCabe. McCabe underneath Dolkowski. Right baseline 2 is good. Destiny Dolkowski, 4 in the first half, 2 now in the third quarter, 5 straight by Tuslaw. It's a 2-point game. Chippewa ball. Marshall Left baseline out high on the left of Moyer. I don't know how she threaded that pass between two defenders there. 6:14, third quarter, and nearly a turnover. Tuslaw's intensity back on the floor. That halftime break seemed to do them well. They're down 2 now with 6:12 in the third quarter to Chippewa. Chippewa ended the first half on a stupendous 20-3 run. Underneath Goodrich, left of the rim. Great wall-up defense there by the two bigs, Dolkowski and McCabe. Chippewa has to work it around the perimeter again. Right wing, Marshall misses a three. Rebound, McCabe eventually takes it away. In the backcourt, Bree is fouled. And the intensity is back on that Tuslaw sideline. It's back with the players. George, their comfort level back on the floor.
Yeah, you can see a big difference. They're back into that high-low offense they like to run with Dolkowski at the top of the key and basically McCabe down low. They're a completely different team when they're in that set.
There's Mazeras down the floor. Can her playmaking continue? She's in a double team. Here's McCabe underneath, up with the right hand. Shot hangs on the left side of the iron. Falls out, but she's fouled. Tell you what, she'd love nothing more than to get going in this half. That slow first half for her, probably with the year she's had, George, probably the worst half of basketball that she's seen this year. And that's more of a credit to how good she's been this year.
Yeah.
That foul trouble was what knocked her out of the game. It wasn't even because she was playing bad.
No, it wasn't. She never had a chance to get into her game.
No. 2 free throws, picture perfect for Bree McCabe, and Tuslaw's second big run of the game is a 7-0 run to start the third quarter. They had a 12-0 run in the first quarter, or tied at 26 in a Division V district final. Underneath, Regan. In the lane, shot blocked McCabe. What a block there. Playing with 3 fouls, that's a big block. Down the floor comes Tuslaw. Right wing, Dolkowski. Dolkowski underneath McCabe, left of the rim, layup good.
There's a high-low, John.
Little lefty layup. And Tuslaw punctuates the third quarter with a 9-0 run to start the quarter to lead 28-26. 4:55 in the third quarter. Coach Katie Miller famously didn't call a timeout in the first half. Not doing that here. Left wing. Marshall's three is good, and that's why her team settles in these big moments. Marshall has 14 to lead all scorers in the game. It's a 1-point lead for Chippewa, 29-28. Tuslaw ball, right corner, Tully. Open three, line drive, short. Rebound, a long one. Tully saves it, and Tully is pushed on the sideline. Man, what hustle by Carly Tully, the junior, with an unbelievable hustle play, and then gets fouled.
You can tell both teams know what's at line here. They're both playing with a ton of intensity right now.
Tuslaw basketball. Mazeres into the backcourt goes to Leedy. Free throw line, McCabe. McCabe now top of the key. McCabe passes into the backcourt, going to be an over and back. She was looking for Leedy. Leedy went to her left shoulder. She threw it to her right shoulder. And through a farce of errors, it's a turnover.
That's their 13th for Tuslaw this afternoon.
Chippewa basketball. Left wing, Donley. Donley dribbles. Right wing three, Marshall missed it. Mazeres with the rebound. Mazeres has been quiet since a quick start. She nearly turns it over in the backcourt. Dolkowski down the floor, McCabe. McCabe drives, gets into the lane, offensive foul. Fourth on Bree McCabe. 3:50 in the third quarter. Foul trouble on McCabe in the first half is what allowed Chippewa to go on their run, and now Coach Robotham has a real decision to make, and she will not waste time making that decision as Cibla comes in. McCabe's got to be really careful right here with the 4 fouls.
Yeah, very careful.
Marshall, right wing, Donley. 3:34, third quarter. Left wing, Moyer. Moyer into the lane. McCabe ran away from her there defensively. Left baseline, Moyer misses the 2. Long rebound underneath. Moyer got it back. Left wing, Regan. 3:18, third quarter. Left corner, Moyer. Top of the key, Marshall. Marshall, D'd up by Mazeres. Underneath, here's Regan. Beat up closely there by McCabe. Left wing three was missed by Regan, and then a foul on the floor going to go on McCabe on a rebound on the right baseline. Here comes Sibla into the game for Tuslaw's McCabe. They're probably going to get her for the stretch run, George. Probably about 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, that foul was actually on Delkowski.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm saying, but they're going to get her back late in the game.
Yeah, they will.
Right corner, Regan's three. High arcing, missed everything. Rebound, Tully in the backcourt. Tully, jump ball. Tuslaw with the arrow.
McCabe did a really good job, too, on that possession before they got her out twice.
Man, did she ever.
Twice the ball was right at her, and both times she just put her hands up and did nothing. She basically made sure that she didn't pick up that fifth.
Would have been so crucial. And along the left sideline, Mazeres gets fouled here, pushed again by Chippewa. They like to body you defensively. That's kind of their thing. Goodrich will check in for Chippewa. So they've got Goodrich, Donley, as well as Bennett, Regan, and Moyer. Tuslaw with Sibla, Tully, Leedy, Mazeres, and Dolkowski. Underneath, here's Dolkowski, left of the rim. Moyer tips it away. Great double team in the backcourt. Moyer trying to get the ball off. Dolkowski tips it away. Moyer gets through the double team. Down the floor she comes. Underneath, Bennett up with the right hand. Missed the layup from right of the rim. Dolkowski with the board. That was a frenetic possession right there.
It was crazy.
Here comes Leedy down the floor. Left wing, Leedy. Top of the key, Mazeres. Mazeres, who has been quiet since that fast start. And that's why Chippewa with a steal. Down the floor, Regan. Layup left of the rim. Good. Tuslaw can never get too comfortable in this game.
They have to slow things down, John.
Tuslaw with the ball. Sibla, left wing, inside the arc. Top of the key, Sibla. Right wing, now into the hands of Tully. Here's Dolkowski, free throw line jumper. Offline left. The rebound to the hands of Chippewa. Down the floor, Regan. Left corner, Donley. Pumps on the two. Drives, goes top of the key, Moyer. 95 seconds, third quarter, 31-28 Chippewa. This Division 5 district final in girls basketball. Winner here will play the winner of South Range and Norwayne in next week's regional semi. That game to follow this game. Moyer, right wing, throws it into the backcourt where no one is home, and it goes out of bounds, and Tuslaw will get the possession on the turnover.
Coach Katie Miller on that possession told her girls to slow it down. I thought that Coach Rowbottom should have done the same thing with her girls on the last possession. They were a little bit moving too quickly, and the pace was hurting them.
There's Dolkowski underneath. I think this could be the difference. Dolkowski gets fouled in front of the rim on the shooting attempt. George, I know Destiny kind of plays more of the best way I can describe it is almost like a Kevin Love type role of being around the perimeter.
Right.
I think they need to put her in the post here with McCabe in foul trouble. First free throw is good.
Yeah, well, they're looking for her on almost every possession right now, and that's okay, but there's other girls on the floor that contributed, mostly Mazeres. They just need to realize that they can still win this game without McCabe on the floor right now.
And Dolkowski makes both free throws. Coach Rowbotham told me after their loss to Northwest in that Pac-7 title game, she said she had a talk with the seniors of, do you want to be seniors that win a championship, or do you want to be known as three just good basketball players that didn't win anything? And she said these three seniors huddled after that and kind of decided, let's go do something.
That's a good challenge. That's a very good challenge.
And back-to-back turnovers, a travel on Chippewa, and then an inbound error on Tuslaw as they throw the ball out of bounds. 31-30, Chippewa in front. 59 seconds, third quarter. Chippewa with the ball underneath. It was Marshall, left corner Moyer, who's played an outstanding floor game today as Moyer. She's just been all over the floor. Moyer, a senior, really the lone one that sees playing time, her and Ava Bennett for head coach Katie Miller. Left corner, Regan clanks the three, and the rebound, Dolkowski. Olkowski cleaning up on the boards today without McCabe in there.
Yeah, 6 rebounds, 3 assists.
There's Leedy, left corner Tully. Tully, who hit a big 3 to start the quarter, has it high on the left. Left wing Leedy underneath. Olkowski fouled left of the rim. 21 seconds, third quarter. George, it's the game plan. Get the ball to Olkowski and let her go to work.
Yeah, post it up, get it inside to her. She's taking it right to the hoop, and they fouled her twice now in a row. It's working.
15 foul on Chippewa in this quarter. Olkowski's free throw good, and we're tied. You can just tell it's going to go right down to the wire. Olkowski, who had a quiet first half with 4, has 5 in this quarter. This could be 6 here. But Robotham holds up 2 numbers in her hands, and both free throws good, and Tuslaw has the lead, 32-31. Cherry picking down the floor was Chippewa Bennett, and the pass was too high by Regan. Bree, the sophomore.
They extended the defense. That's all they did, but it forced Chippewa. Let's throw it the length of the floor to get over the defense, and they got a turnover. That's all you want.
12 seconds left in the quarter. Tuslaw down the floor. Leedy high on the right wing Tully. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Tuslaw by 1. Leedy with 2 seconds. Left corner throws up a 2 and misses it. But that's the end of the quarter. So Tuslaw failed by 7.5. They lead by 1 as we head to the final quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com. D5 District Final, Tuslaw 32, Chippewa 31. Timeout.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
We're going to turn back in here, start of the fourth quarter, George.
Yeah, that third quarter was basically, I guess, the exact opposite of the second quarter. Chippewa with only 5 points, and Tuslaw on the comeback with 13 points. It's been that kind of game.
It was a 9-0 run to start the quarter that gave Tuslaw the confidence. Now starting the final quarter, Chippewa with the ball. Left baseline, Moyer. Top of the key, Marshall. Left wing, Regan. Regan drives, shoots left of the lane, misses. Ball to Regan. Underneath. Ball thrown away. Regan looking for Lewis. Here comes Tuslaw down the floor. Can they go on a big run to create separation? Olkowski underneath. Layup missed in front of the rim. She had a great look. Might have rushed it just a tad.
Yeah, she did, John. It was a great look.
7:20.
Such a nice pass.
Fourth quarter. 32-31, Tuslaw. Chippewa with the ball. Lewis in the left corner. Left wing, Regan. Left corner, Goodrich. Goodrich, who's been scoreless today. Left wing, Regan's 3. Off the front iron and weak. Rebound. In the lane. Jump ball. And fighting for it was Tully. And Tully hits her back on the floor. Now holding on to her left shoulder. I'll tell you what, you look at Carly Tully's numbers and you see a girl who struggles oftentimes to shoot, but you watch her on the floor and you see a girl who plays harder than just about anyone. She just hustles her tail off for Coach Robotham. Left wing Mazzara's a 3. Needed it, shot it strong. Rebound underneath Lewis for Chippewa. Then a double team and a foul in the middle of the floor. Chippewa fans asking for a technical foul for that. They're not going to get one. It's going to go on Sibla, another girl that Coach Robotham said hustles her tail off for her. It's kind of how Coach Robotham has built this program this year. You've got the 3 seniors, and then she runs with 3 girls in Sibla, Leedy, and Tully, and Valentine being the 4th that just hustle and try to provide sparks wherever they can. 6:28 left in the district final, and Tuslaw looking for their 2nd in girls basketball history, leading Chippewa 32-31. Underneath Regan, layup with the left hand. She flipped it up off the glass and in. Regan, the 10-point average with 8 now in the game. 33-32 Chippewa. And Tuslaw throws it away. Moyer with a steal. Moyer, the senior, took it away for Chippewa. And down the floor come the Lady Chips. Right wing Donley. Donley made a weird move with the ball in her hand. Now right wing, here's Regan. Underneath, into the hands of Lewis. Tuslaw defender falls over. Lewis gets it back again, goes back up a 3rd time. May have gotten fouled, no call. Rebound Leedy and Tuslaw. They trail by 1. Tuslaw again without McCabe, who's got 4 fouls on the bench. They're keeping her for the stretch run, but she's at the scorer's table getting set to check in. Here's Leedy. Leedy, who has just 2 points in the game, drives, scoops with the left hand. And was she fouled on the floor or in the act of shooting is the question. She's going to get, I think, 2 free throws.
Yeah, it looks like it. She's going to the line.
What a crafty take by Abby.
Boy, I'll tell you what. She is she is the smallest, almost the smallest player on the floor. But, boy, I mean, she's not scared to get in there and take the ball to the hoop in there amongst those bigger girls.
First free throw missed. Her sister, Taylor Leedy, was the starting point guard on the team that went to the Sweet 16 all those years ago. Second free throw by Abby. Oh, she missed them both. And she's so good from the line. Normally 70%. Missed them both there. It's a 1-point lead for Chippewa. Tuslaw brings back in McCabe. So they've got her for the stretch run with 5 minutes left, down by a point. Chippewa with the ball. Here's Moyer into the lane, left of the basket, and a foul committed by Dolkowski. Smart foul.
It is.
5:02 in the game, going to send Moyer to the line, who shoots 69% from the stripe. Did you see how Dolkowski stepped into the middle of the paint there and McCabe floated out to the perimeter?
She did.
She got out of dodge quickly.
I saw that.
Moyer's first free throw is good. That's her first point of the half.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach told her, play smart. We need you all the way to the end.
Second free throw by Moyer. Missed it. Rebound, Dolkowski. That's why you send him to the line. Going 1 for 2 is better than giving up the free 2 points. Tuslaw down the floor. Mazeres underneath McCabe. Nearly lost it. Oh, McCabe then threw it away. She threw it away high on the left. The pass was just a little out of reach for McCabe. With 4:50 in the game, it's Chippewa 34, Tuslaw 32.
18 turnovers for Tuslaw, 17 for Chippewa.
Both teams turnover happy in this game. Underneath, Marshall, shot blocked, rebound back to Chippewa. Lewis, they reset. They're just looking for good possessions at this point. Moyer high on the right. Leedy got out there and beat her up quickly. Underneath Moyer, left of the rim, Dolkowski with the block. Back to Moyer, goes back up and gets fouled. And she has just been tenacious on the glass.
She has. She really has. I have her for 8 rebounds.
Dolkowski picks up her 3rd foul. Man, should this go overtime, Tuslaw would be in a tough place. Moyer's first of 2 is good. 8 in the game now for Moyer. She has 8. Regan has 8. Marshall has 14. Tuslaw, it's been 10 by Dolkowski, 10 by Mazeres, and 7 by McCabe as Moyer makes the second one. 4-point lead now. 4 points is the lead for Chippewa. Tuslaw down the floor, Leedy. Now here's Mazeres, high on the left. Mazeres to Leedy again. Dolkowski underneath McCabe. McCabe, right of the rim, layup good with the right hand. She is so crafty underneath the basket.
It was just that same high-low set, John. To get it to Dolkowski high, she passes it to McCabe low, bucket.
So left baseline, Donley had it, and she's fouled for Chippewa. 3:52 left, 36-34 Chippewa. Tightly contested game in this district final. Moyer, 3, top of the key, missed everything. Rebound out of bounds off of Chippewa. Tuslaw gets it back. Bree McCabe, it's amazing. She has been on the floor less than she's been off the floor more than she's been on the floor. And she has 9 points still.
9 points, yep.
Here she is with it left baseline. Drives, gets into the lane, forces it up. Feels she was fouled, not going to get the call.
Yeah, I thought she was.
In the backcourt, Lewis. A haywire dribble. Right corner, Bennett, the senior. The other one that plays for Chippewa and Coach Katie Miller. Here's Regan. Drives left of the lane, scoops with the left hand, misses the layup. Rebound in the lane. Ends up to Chippewa. Man, how many second looks have they gotten? 36-34. 3:08 left. Moyer drives left of the lane, scoops with the left hand, scores plus foul. Big time play by Moyer, who has 10. Looking for the free throw. She's come to life in this quarter. The free throw is good. 5 points the lead for Chippewa. 39-34, 3:07 left. Timeout on the floor. It's a girls' district final at Woodridge. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92, radiosports.com.
Talitha Mummert, a dedicated realtor affiliated with Keller Williams Legacy Group, specializes in assisting buyers and sellers throughout Stark, Wayne, Summit, and neighboring county. With a deep understanding of the local market and a commitment to client satisfaction, Talitha is poised to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. Whether you're looking to purchase your dream home or sell your property for the best possible price, Talitha's expertise and personalized approach ensure a seamless experience. To start your buying or selling process, contact Talitha directly at 330-704-7198.
At Your Table Cafe and Catering is located in Canal Fulton at 365 Towpath Avenue, Northwest, Suite B. A small business that prides themselves on making quality food from family recipes where everything is, as they say, homemade from the heart. You can enjoy breakfast or lunch at the cafe, or they can cater for your special occasion. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on their website, which is at yourtablecafe.com. Call them at 330-408-7771.
3:04 left in the game. Chippewa ahead by 5, 39-34. Tuslaw with the ball. Here's Leedy high on the right. Leedy underneath for McCabe. Gets it in a double team. Ball on the floor. Dolkowski somehow collects it left of the basket and scores. Her big half continues. She has 8.5. Chippewa by 3, 39-36, 2:38 left. Waning moments in a girls' district final. In Division 5, left corner Lewis. Pass nearly high. Chippewa has been so good in these possessions, working for either a foul or a big bucket. High on the right with it for Chippewa, Marshall. Marshall double teamed. Ball going to be a jump ball situation, and Coach Miller gets a timeout. Again, 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:17 left. Chippewa 39, Tuslaw 36. Timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
2:17 remains. Division 5 district final in girls basketball. Chippewa 39, Tuslaw 36. And with the basketball is Chippewa. Top of the key, it's Marshall. Marshall underneath. Tully nearly forces a jump ball. Timeout again by Coach Miller. Timeout on the floor. 2:04 left in the game.
Coach Miller saved her timeouts, and she's using them liberally here at the end of this game, John. She wants to make sure she can control things on the floor, and if her girls get in trouble, she's going to call the quick timeout. It's good coaching here at this point of the game, because this is a really important possession, because Tuslaw really needs to get a stop here.
They do. A stop here, and it breathes new life back into what Tuslaw is trying to do, which is come back. Down 5 moments ago. They led by 10 early on. Chippewa led by 7 at the half. Tuslaw led in the third quarter, and Chippewa trying to hang on here late. Chippewa ball. Left wing, and a foul. Marshall is fouled by Mazeres. Well into the bonus at this point, and Marshall will go to the line. 68%, good for third best on the team behind Regan Bree, that is, and Elena Moyer. Free throw for Marshall. She missed the first one. 14-point performance for Delaney, the sophomore, leading scorer on the team. I'll tell you what, Chippewa's got to be wondering where they would be right now with Era Regan on the floor as well. The other Regan sister. Splitting the pair there, and then a turnover. Tuslaw throws it away. Oh my. 1:52 left. 40-36. Chippewa.
Unforced error, John.
In the lane, Marshall right of the rim, layup. Hung on the rim and fell out. Dolkowski the board. Oh, and then had it taken away. Marshall on the floor. There's a mad scrum for it. Tully comes away with it. And somehow Tuslaw gets the ball. And a foul on Lewis for Chippewa. 40-36. Chippewa, 1:33 left. Here's Emmy Donnelly into the game for Chippewa. Tuslaw ball down 4. 1:30 remains. Here's McCabe down the floor, down the left sideline. McCabe, left corner, Leedy. Pumps on the 3, drives left baseline. Tries to go up and under and miss the layup. Rebound in the backcourt, Regan. Off to Moyer. Moyer down the floor, rushing quickly. Moyer into the left corner. Bennett out near the time stripe. Regan underneath Moyer. Moyer fouled by McCabe. 63 seconds remain. 5th on Bree McCabe. The Tuslaw fans give her a warm hand. Moyer will go to the line. Not over yet, but Tuslaw needs some help now. Moyer at the line, first of 2. No. Chippewa's been giving them the help by missing some free throws. Another miss here, and it could be different. But again, Chippewa's defense has been suffocating late in this game. Second free throw by Moyer. She made it. A 12-point game for Moyer. Majority of that here in this half. 1 minute remains. Tuslaw down 5. Right corner, Sibla. Sibla, right wing, Leedy. Leedy off to Mazeres. Mazeres drives, gets into the lane, gets fouled. Mazeres finally looking to attack for really the first time since early in the game. Here comes Lewis back into the game for Chippewa. Reminder tonight, George and I will have the Jackson girls battle against Berea Mid-Park in the district final. Tuslaw with the ball, right corner, Dolkowski. Dolkowski, right corner, 3. Line drive is good! Oh, what a big shot by Dolkowski!
Huge shot, John, huge. They were in deep trouble there.
And it's 41-39, 39 seconds left. Oh, my.
Big players make big plays, and that's what she did right there.
Destiny Dolkowski, 1,000 points scored this year. Not this year, but she reached that mark this year for her career. And she's committed to play at Ursuline, a Division II school. Full timeout, by the way, on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. Under a minute left, 39 seconds. Chippewa 41, Tuslaw 39 in this district final. We'll be back.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
43 seconds remain. They add time to the clock. Chippewa 41, Tuslaw 39. Destiny Dolkowski hit a big three moments ago to cut it to 2. Chippewa with the ball, they need to inbound. In the backcourt, Regan. Regan, double team down the floor to Moyer. Moyer, ball tipped. Tuslaw with a steal. Down the floor, Mazzara's a 2-on-1. Right wing, Dolkowski's 3. Around and out. Rebound. Sibla. She crashes the boards, goes back up and gets fouled.
John, they forced the action there. They went to a full court man trap. They got the turnover, and then they attacked the basket right away. I love to see them force the action there.
Vanessa Sibla. Had that 3 gone down, by the way, by Dolkowski, you would have heard the cheers in Lawrence Township.
And it was halfway down.
Chippewa talking to their players, and Vanessa Sibla here, the junior. Not sure how Coach Miller, well, it's the 5th foul. That's what it was. It was the 5th foul. Yeah. So it was the foul there on Myra Lewis, which granted her team that quick timeout that they got to talk things over. Yes. And that's very helpful to Coach Katie Miller. Sibla at the line, first of 2. Got it. Biggest free throws of the junior Vanessa's life.
That's her first point tonight, John.
Second one coming. She's a 1-point average. Second one. Made them both. We're tied. 41 all. 26 seconds left. Chippewa ball. Down the floor. Regan. Regan across the timeline. Regan. Right wing Moyer. 12 seconds left, and Moyer is fouled with 12 seconds left. They did not need to foul.
I thought that was a little ticky-tack myself. I didn't see a huge foul there. The way they've been letting them play, and you're going to call a foul there at that point of the game, I don't like it.
12 seconds remain. It's 41 all. Elena Moyer at the line. First one for Chippewa is good. It's currently the score of the 100th game between Massillon and McKinley on the scoreboard. 42-41 Chippewa with 12 seconds left. Second free throw still coming. Full timeout taken by Chippewa. We're going to take one more timeout in the final moments when we return. Chippewa 42, Tuslaw 41. Timeout.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
12.3 seconds remain. Chippewa 42, Tuslaw 41. Back end of 2 free throws coming for Moyer at the line for Chippewa. On the way, line left. The senior makes the free throw. 2-point lead for Chippewa. 43-41. Tuslaw down the floor. They throw it away, and Regan is fouled.
I'm sure the plan was to get it to Destiny Dolkowski. Mazaris tried to force it into her instead of taking her time. Unforced error.
And to the line goes Regan, the best free throw shooter on the Chippewa roster. And her first one is picture perfect. Second one coming. For all intents and purposes, could potentially put the game out of reach. Second one, she made them both. 4-point lead for Chippewa. Tuslaw ball, 4 seconds left. In the backcourt, another turnover. A tenth of a second remains. And Chippewa knows it now. 45-41. Inbound. Chippewa is your district champion. Chippewa 45, Tuslaw 41. And the Lady Stangs will end up district runners-up in this Division 5 region here at Woodbridge. Final score, Chippewa 45, Tuslaw 41. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll give you a quick recap by the quarter, and then after that, we will have final stats for one last round here on Q92 Radiosports.com. Chippewa 45, Tuslaw 41. It's a final here at Woodbridge.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With the home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92Radiosports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Well, final score, Chippewa 45, Tuslaw 41. Chippewa is a Division 5 district champion here at Woodbridge High School in girls basketball. And we have one more break coming before George gives us the final numbers for the day. George, I wanted to kind of recap the game, though, a little bit so you don't have to do quarter scores when we come back. But, I know after one, it was a lead for Tuslaw, 16-11. After two, it was Chippewa, 26-19. After three, it was Tuslaw, 32-31. And after four, it was 45-41. It was a back-and-forth seesaw affair all afternoon.
Yeah, Tuslaw won the first and third quarter, and Chippewa won the second and the fourth quarter.
Just one of those games where it seemed like despite an early, and you got to think about this too, folks, it was 16-6, Tuslaw right out of the gate.
Yeah.
They punched Chippewa in the mouth quickly.
Right.
And I think you said it earlier in the game, and I think it was the turning point. Coach Miller deciding not to take a timeout and let her girls settle into the game. That was the differing factor.
Well, and she went to that 1-2-2 full court trap, and that seemed to be a huge difference because Tuslaw had some real difficulty handling that. It allowed Chippewa to get back in the game, and then they stuck with the whole game.
Just one of those things. It's going to have to wait a little bit longer for the 2019-2020 Chippewa Lady Mustangs to have company as a regional semifinalist. But this group of ladies at Tuslaw, led by Mazeres, Dolkowski, and McCabe, will never be forgotten as a group of three of the best players, you could argue, to ever go through the program. And they have raised the expectations and the bar yet again for a program that already has high expectations year in and year out. Take a final timeout. We'll come back. George will give you the final individual numbers. Final score, Chippewa 45, Tuslaw 41. The Chippewa Lady Chips are headed back to the regionals in girls basketball.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
Talitha Mummert's a dedicated realtor affiliated with Keller Williams Legacy Group, specializes in assisting buyers and sellers throughout Stark, Wayne, Summit, and neighboring counties. With a deep understanding of the local market and a commitment to client satisfaction, Talitha is poised to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. Whether you're looking to purchase your dream home or sell your property for the best possible price, Talitha's expertise and personalized approach ensure a seamless experience. To start your buying or selling process, contact Talitha directly at 330-704-7198.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett Dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Well, for years at Chippewa, it was the brilliance of Denny Schrock on the sideline that led them to repeated district titles. And now this year they are headed back to another regional with a 45-41 victory over Tuslaw in the girls Division 5 district final here at Woodridge. Georgia was a great game from start to finish, one of the best that I've seen this year. Both teams fought their tails off. I think you aptly put it at one point that it was clear that something was on the line today, just from the intensity.
Yep.
The kids really played with a true heart and desire of wanting to succeed today, and that was great to see that on the floor. And kind of what broke out was a celebration of great interscholastic athletics. And George, you have our final numbers.
Yeah, Tuslaw first. Tuslaw had 22 turnovers, really did not help. Both teams had a number of turnovers. I think it was part and parcel to the intensity of the game and the defense. Their big three for Tuslaw scored 34 of their 41 points. Destiny Dalkowski with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Malia Medeiros with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Brianna McKay with 9 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. I think two key stats there before I get to the other three girls. Malia scored all of her points in the first half. Did not score a single point in the second half. And Brianna never came near her average of 19 and 10. She was able to be a force on the boards for Tuslaw, which I think really hurt. The other three girls played hard also and had nice games. Abby Leedy with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Vanessa Cibolo with 2 points and 1 rebound. And Carly Tully with 3 points and 2 rebounds.
Well, it really came down to the fact, and it's why I hate in big games like this where fouls play a factor. And unfortunately, even though the officials, I felt, called a very fair game, the fact that Tuslaw's leading force in Bree McCabe was in foul trouble the whole game was so difficult.
Yeah.
Well, it's great. Thank you. Well, we were glad to be here today. Go ahead, George.
For the Lady Chips, 18 turnovers, as I mentioned earlier. They also had their big three tonight. Delaney Marshall with 15 points, no rebounds, no assists. Bree Reagan with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. And Elena Moyer with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. The other three girls, Emma Donnelly with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Myra Lewis with 2 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Ava Bennett with 1 point and 1 rebound. So it was a battle of the big three. It came down to, as we said earlier, the Chips just got it done when they needed to.
Yeah, they did.
It came down to that. I look at this game as a whole, and I felt that Tuslaw had some missed opportunities. They missed some layups and some easy buckets at times. They had a couple of turnovers there at the end that did not help them. But at the end of the day, you had two teams playing their hearts out. One team has to win. One team has to lose. These teams could play another 10 times, and I think you'd go 5-5. I mean, they were evenly matched, and it was just a great girls basketball game.
Well, let's put this out there too for the sake of the discussion as well. That you look at this matchup, you look at everything that happened here. Following this is going to be Norwayne against a South Range team. Norwayne from the Wayne County Athletic League. Chippewa from the Wayne County Athletic League.
Yep.
Smithville from the Wayne County Athletic League, still alive in girls basketball.
Strong league. Yeah,
from
strong league.
the Pac-7,
Yeah.
Canton South is going to be playing here later today.
Yeah.
Plus Northwest, we know how good they were.
Right.
These two leagues, like that's the thing about this is that sometimes the league that these teams play in ends up being tougher than this game itself because you are so battle-tested by the time you get here that it's tough to come through with that one more effort. And that's why it is so difficult. This was a 4-point game. George, as you said, they play this game 20 times. It's a 4-point game one way or the other every single time.
Well, you talk about league dominance. I remember one year when the Big East was sort of the king of college basketball. They had 3 teams in the Final Four.
Yeah.
And you just have those situations where, you have a good league like that. And I got to tell you, too, the second game is going to probably be a good one. South Range, I go by South Range High School every Tuesday, and they have some great sports programs down at South Range.
Yeah, so following this, of course, South Range and Norwayne here, and then tonight, Crestview from Columbiana going to go up against Canton South, and George and I tonight will be at Lake High School for Jackson playing against Berea Mid-Park.
Should be a good one.
In a Division I district final. So we'll have that one for you, and that'll be part of our coverage this evening. All right, that's going to do it for us here. Great afternoon game. A lid lifter to our day in basketball, and hopefully tonight's game rivals the intensity and play of this one. It's going to be hard to top what we just saw, a great basketball game, but we'll see what happens tonight at Lake. He's George. I'm John. Thanks to Ryan Rainsberg back at the studio. Thanks to all of you guys for listening. I know so many out there. We had some comments on the page today. Somebody was listening in from Louisiana. I wanted to thank them for being part of the listenership today. So cool when we get all the listeners from around the Q92 sports family to join us for these games. And just want to give credit to this because Paul Bradford, he said, good luck, Lady Mustangs, all the way from Louisiana.
Wow.
That's cool. That means that he's down on the bayou. He's enjoying a po' boy, and he's listening to us. Paul, you got to let me know what your favorite bayou food is down there for the next time I drive through Louisiana. All right, that's going to do it for us here. Final score, Chippewa 45, Tuslaw 41. Congrats to the Chips on moving on, and congrats to Tuslaw on a great season. For George, for Ryan back at the studio, I'm John signing off. Have a great afternoon, everyone. We'll talk to you later tonight.